U.S. renews Navy's right to harm marine mammals during testing and training off Pacific coast.
Here's a summary of the article.
Incidental takes can be anything from disrupted behavior to injury or death, although the Navy says in the case of the southern resident killer whales, all their incidental takes are expected to be behavioral disruptions which can include everything from feeding to migrating to breeding. The new rule allows for many more incidental takes of southern resident killer whales from 2 per year to 51 per year. There is some improvement at the margins, some mitigation that was added, but not enough to affect the main problems, which is the enormous amounts of takes, the enormous amount of harm that the rule authorizes and the particular danger that the Navy's activities pose to the southern residents' orcas, Jasny said. Each incidental take represents a significant impact on a vital behavior, according to Jasny. The U.S. Marine Mammal Protection Act says behaviors that could be affected by what it terms Level B harassment, such as the Navy's incidental takes, include migrating, breathing, nursing, breeding and feeding to a point where such behavioral patterns are abandoned or significantly altered. The new rule says the U.S. Navy expects to cause up to 51 incidental takes per year among the southern killer whale residents alone, and up to 243 incidental takes over the 7-year period. The law requires incidental takes to have a negligible impact on the affected species, a standard the NMFS applies liberally, according to Jasny.
This post received a score of 28,000, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than the new rule says the U.S. Navy expects to cause up to 51 incidental takes per year among the southern killer whale residents alone, and up to 243 incidental takes over the 7-year period. Researchers estimate there are only 74 southern resident killer whales that remain. The math is grim in this region for killer whales.
This is horrific for that population of whales. They are so few as it is. They'll be obliterated out of existence in 2 years.
The language is a little misleading. In this case, incidental take includes things like behavioral shifts, it's not strictly mortalities. But yes, still not a good situation given the low number of whales in these populations.
Thanks for clarifying, I was wondering.
It literally says that in the article.
It's completely okay to not read the article, and open the comments for some quick context and quotes. Especially if you only have a passing interest.
This is a slippery slope of a statement. You are both right and wrong, and that's what sucks about this site. Unfortunately, almost everyone reads the headline link and maybe goes to the comments, which even then, the top comment is usually something sarcastic or has to do with the headline. I'd say 80% if not more of the time, people on here, especially the younger ones who have overtaken this site the last few years, do not read articles. This is why sites like this, Instagram, Twitter, etc., are ruining society. I know there are pros to the site and I'm currently using it. Obviously.
You made me reconsider, but I think the point still needs made that the person he's responding to is obviously searching for more context and more answers. The reply of, it literally says that in the article, feels hostile, which doesn't seem necessary towards a person he was simply trying to express gratitude for someone providing better information. I would say it's a dangerous feedback to be petty towards someone for showing thanks for information. Why should they make themselves a target? Less comments appreciating someone keeping the facts straight, leads to less reward feelings for the person keeping the facts straight, and I think we should be doing everything possible to keep the facts straight for as many people as possible.
This is a step in the wrong direction.
Shish. If the Navy orcas hear you, they'll find a way to get you.
They can't hear. They deaf from sonar.
That you know of, they already weaponized seals and those mammals are crazy.
I heard an anecdotal story in San Diego that divers had a huge problem, because the local dolphins would learn behaviors from the Navy dolphins who guarded ships and would try to drown people when they were in the harbor.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.